The Winx reboot trailer is finally here, and it already has a lot of people talking. The scenes are curious, the designs are way better than the transformation outfits, and most importantly, the villains are back with some serious upgrades. So today, let's break down some of the most exciting parts of the trailer. 1. The return of the tricks. In this reboot, Icy, Darcy, and Stormy are back and looking more iconic than ever. In the new trailer, we see them standing together in full power mode. Let's talk about visuals first. Icy's light blue top and shimmering skirt immediately shows that she's the witch of the ice power. Her expression after confronting Bloom is cold and focused, and it tells us that she feels that dragon flame energy coming from Bloom. Darcy, with her dark palette and hypnotic curls, radiates her mysterious energy. She's all about illusions and shadows, and her outfit plays into that, dark, sharp, and a little otherworldly. Then there's Stormy behind, who has the wildest look of the three. Her purple, lightning-themed outfit and fierce stance makes him one of the best-looking characters of the show. Also, her electric powers showcase is very successful in terms of designs. Now compare this to the original version of the tricks. The classic designs were simpler, more 2000s. Icy had that icy blue triangle top and skirt, but it looked more casual. Darcy had her original reddish-purple dress and long curls, but she didn't look half as threatening. And Stormy is still chaotic, still purple, but now much more stylish. This time around, the tricks aren't just mean girls with powers, they feel dangerous. Their fashion is a show of strength. Their expressions are sharper, and their vibes are more serious. 2. The new villains. In the trailer, we get a quick but intense glimpse of a young boy with red hair and blue eyes. We see him raising his hand, pointing forward, and his face full of fire. He is blaming Bloom for something. Meanwhile, Stella is trying to advocate for her. His design definitely tells us that he's one of the villains that are present in the show. And as we said, we have the adult male character. And the second he appears, the atmosphere shifts completely. His eyes are intense, the kind of look that doesn't need dialogue. The lighting on his face, the sharp cheekbones, the faint scar, as if this guy has seen a war. And when he appears floating in purple energy, framed by this dark blue portal, it's clear he's powerful and a greater threat than Trix. So probably the mastermind behind whatever new threat is coming. Could this guy be a rebooted version of Valtor, where he will manage the witch's actions to steal Bloom's dragon flame powers? Let's watch and see! 3. The Specialists. In one of the scenes in the reboot, the three main guys we see clearly are Brandon, Sky, and Timmy, and right behind them, that red hair belongs to Riven. Let's start with Brandon. On the left side of the screen, he's got a smooth hairstyle and a confident smirk. His new suit has neon green lines tracing his chest and arms. They glow slightly, and we see that this suit is tech-powered. However, the way the creators colored his face wasn't well perceived in the fandom. Many fans tell that he looks like he got a lot of plastic surgeries. In the middle is Sky, the golden boy and classic hero. His blonde hair is styled back, and his suit has orange and blue armor with a glowing core on his chest. Then there's Timmy on the right. His glasses are still there, but now in a bold red and black combo. Behind them, we catch a glimpse of Riven. You can tell by the hair. He's not front and center yet, but it's obvious they're saving his full reveal for something big. Maybe her relationship with Darcy will also be maintained in the reboot, who knows? Now, when you compare this group to their original cartoon versions, it wouldn't be wrong if it was called a downgrade. Back then, the Specialists wore mostly identical blue and white jumpsuits with capes and colored emblems. Although there was barely any variation beyond hair and eye color, they looked more realistic. In the reboot, every guy has his own identity, but the designs don't match with what they could have been. Since this is a very controversial topic, I would like to know what you think about it. 4. Daphne's first appearance. In the trailer, we see Bloom walking into a place that immediately feels sacred. Gone is the minimal floating platform of the original Rockalucci. This new space is surrounded by grand, carved columns rising from a glowing aqua blue lake. Light reflects off the water in soft gold tones, and floating lotus flowers look very cute. Although it's dark, the ambience doesn't give a cold vibe, it breathes warmth and ancient power. Suddenly, beams of golden light erupt from the surface. A glowing silhouette forms: wings, crown, mask. It's Daphne. She rises like a spirit queen, her body entirely gold, light trailing behind her every move. The power in her design is crystal clear. It is obvious that they kept her design the same. The only difference is the opacity of her soul. The original series portrayed her more as a soft, transparent echo. Here, she looks like magic personified and connected to life more than the original version. 5. Bloom's room. I think it's safe to say that the whole vibe of Bloom's room is maintained, and it still gives the same vibe from Season 1. Compared to the first reboot trailer that we got, it seems like it had a revision. The room is drenched in pinks, purples, and glowing sunlight. It starts with her at her desk, her red hair spilling over her journal as she writes with a fluffy pen. And on the desk, we see our Kiko, but sadly, as a plush bunny stares back at her. 6. The common room of the Winx girls. Now this is peak personality design, and I really liked it. As Stella leads Bloom inside, the common room is seen very clearly, each girl literally in her own world. To the far left, Aisha is mid-jog on a treadmill. Her space is sporty, clean, and efficient. She's focused. Just beside her is Tekna, sitting at a curved workstation surrounded by modern monitors and digital panels. Purple hair bobbing, face locked on the screen. Straight across the room is Flora, brushing past a large leafy plant near the window. The light hits her lavender dress and softens her whole silhouette. Her space is green, natural, open. To the right is Musa, completely zoned into her music console. Her purple and pink setup is very catchy and original. She has posters, waveforms, maybe even her own recorded loops playing back. 7. Appearance of Griffin. One of the most powerful and stylish reintroductions in the trailer comes in the form of Griffin, the headmistress of Cloud Tower. In the reboot, she has been completely reimagined. Her lavender skin now glows with a cold elegance. Her hair is sculpted back like sharp waves, perfectly matching her cold presence. She wears a structured red and black gown with swirling armor-like textures. Whenever she asks a question, like she did to Trix by questioning why they were so obsessed with Bloom's powers, she is actually judging hard, and she already knows she's smarter. Compare that to her original design, she had the classic villainous silhouette. Purple dress, sharp eyebrows, lime green skin. Still iconic, but it was more cartoonish. She now reads less like a parody and more like a real force. 8. The Woman Specialist. There's a new face in the Specialist squad, a young woman in battle armor, and she's not standing in anyone's shadow. We see her beside Bloom, wearing the same high-tech Specialist suit as the boys. In one moment, she's watching Bloom struggle. In the next, she throws herself into a defensive stance, shielding not just herself, but Bloom too. Actually, her presence is incredibly important. In the original series, the Specialists were all boys. And while the Winx always had each other, the battlefield was heavily gendered. Bringing in a female specialist breaks that chain. It tells the audience, especially younger viewers, that girls belong in every part of the fight, not just casting spells, but standing shield to shield. And that's it for now. But don't worry, we'll have more breakdowns and theories as soon as possible. So if you like Winx, please don't forget to subscribe. Like the video and let us know. What moment from the reboot trailer shocked you the most? See you in the next one.